the world did people get this idea that a woman who wants to be a helpmeet to her husband must be weak or oppressed? Strength and accomplishment are inherent qualities of being a helpmeet. Today, I want to encourage you through the scriptures to be an Eshet Chayil, a woman of strength, a capable woman who embraces her purpose as helpmeet to her husband. And to do that, we don't have to look any further than the Eshet Chayil in Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Raquel. I hope you'll consider subscribing for more videos all about the heart, home, and family. The Eshet Chayil very literally means the woman of strength or the woman of valor. The King James Version calls her the virtuous woman, but really if you look at the context of Proverbs chapter 31, this woman is not being praised so much for her virtue as she is for her capabilities and for what she's doing. I really love how the JPS Tanakh translates the Eshet Chayil as a capable woman or a capable wife, which by the way in the Hebrew scriptures there's no distinction between woman and wife. It's up to the translators to decide whether to put woman or wife. There's not actually two different words in the Hebrew scriptures from what I understand. But I love the illustration of the capable wife in Proverbs chapter 31 because she is definitely not weak or oppressed. She's a manager. She's a decision maker. We see twice that her strength is mentioned. Once in verse 17 it says, she girdeth her loins with strength and strengtheneth her arms. She is one strong cookie. And then verse 25, strength and honor are her clothing, and she shall rejoice in time to come. This woman is not of weak character. She's not of weak ability. She's resourceful. She's efficient. She's wise. She's knowledgeable. She's skilled. She has a business that's successful. This woman is very much active and proactive and taking the initiative in her family, in her home, in her community. And in our Monday Minute, we're going to be looking at some of these qualities, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss that. But this woman is just a go-getter. She gets things done. She is so capable. And is her husband intimidated by her strength and her accomplishments? Does he feel like his headship is challenged by her? No. In verse 28, he praises her. In verse 29, he says, many daughters have done virtuously, but thou excellest them all. And what I really love is what it says in verse 11. Her husband puts his confidence in her. That's the JPS Tanakh. King James Version says, the heart of her husband does safely trust in her. Her husband can count on his capable wife to get things done, to make sure their home runs smoothly, to make sure that their children are well fed and that the resources that they have are being well used, that she's delegating things as she should. He can put his confidence in her and together they can build a life because she is a helpmeet. You know, my husband and I had this little date night where we did an activity where we asked each other questions and then answered them about each other. One of the questions was, what are you proud of your wife or your husband for? And what my husband said about me wasn't, oh, she's just so good looking or anything like that. It was about what I do in our home, about the bread that I bake, the fermentation things that I experiment with, about my attempts in the garden. He was proud of me for what I was capable of the knowledge that I had, of the skills that I was learning and growing in, of how I was improving myself to be a blessing to him, to our children, to our family. And that's the same way with this Proverbs chapter 31 woman. Because she is so capable and because she is so accomplished, she is being a helpmeet to her husband. She's being a true help to him. I want you to share in the comments below how you help your household, how you help your husband, your children. How are you a capable wife? Let me know in the comments below. But I want to really emphasize that if we are weak, if we are incapable, we're not being a helpmeet to our husbands. We're dragging them down. Proverbs chapter 12 verse 4 says that an Eshet Chayil is a crown to her husband, but she that maketh ashamed is as rottenness to his bones. I don't want to be a detriment to my husband. I don't want to pull our life down. I want to be a help to him so that we can build a beautiful life together. I want to be a capable wife that my husband puts his confidence in, that he can trust me to take care of our kids, to take care of our home. I want to use the strength that God has given me in my mind and my physical labors to be an asset to my family, to be a blessing to my family. And I want to encourage you to be a capable woman, to be an Eshet Chayil, who in whatever duties you have, whether they're inside the home, whether they're outside the home, whether they're in a business, whether it's with your motherhood and you're working with your children, whether it's in serving others, to do all of that to the glory of God God, and to bless your husband and to bless your household by being an Eshet Chayil that capitalizes on your God-given abilities and talents, on the resources that you have available to you, on the energy and the health that you have. Embrace who you are as a helpmeet to your husband and reach your fullest potential as a woman of strength and capability and accomplishment, as we see in the scriptures, as we see in Proverbs 31. If we want to be helpmeets to our husbands, then we have to be capable women of strength and accomplishment. It goes hand in hand. And I'm so looking forward to our Monday Minute where we're going to be looking at some of these qualities of a capable wife or woman. And I hope that you're going to join me, so make sure you're subscribed and have hit that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up and then share it with an Eshet Chayil in your life, with a capable woman that you know. And don't forget to let me know in the comments how you are a capable wife, how you help your husband or your household or your children. I so enjoy engaging with you in the comments, and I pray that God would just bless all of you and keep you. I pray for each and every one of you that comments and lets me know that you are in this community, because some of you are anonymous subscribers. But I want you to know that I am praying for you, especially if you've let me know of a request that you have. And I just want God to bless all of you. I want all of us to grow in the faith and in love for our families and our homes and the calling that God has put on each of our lives, whatever that might be. So I just pray that God would bless all of you and keep you. I'm going to talk with you later. Bye-bye.